Hi, this is Mark from LongIslandWatch.com. At the top of the list of watches I love to sell, it's watches that are exclusive to the store. Because you can't go anywhere else for them. Islanders, for example. But today we're talking about the Squale Montauk. So the Montauk is a model that has always been exclusive to my store. Came out, let's see, so it's 4 years ago. The first revision, or the first model, came out in 2020. The second revision came out at the end of 2022. And today, Rev 3 is here for you in the end, or towards the end of 2024. And I hate saying it, but I think this might be the best one yet. I'm really, really thrilled with the way this one turned out. For my own wrist check today, on one wrist I am wearing an Islander Mitchell with the optional stainless steel bracelet. And on my other wrist, I'm celebrating getting in a bunch of new Orients, so I slapped on the old Sun and Moon. I believe this is a Rev 2 with the blue dial. What a good looking watch. But we're not here for those. Let's see the Montauks. So say hello to the new, Squale Revision 3, version 3, whatever. So this is the third one to come out in 4 years. I just want to make sure that I say it in the beginning, if you own the bracelet from the first or second version, the bracelet will not fit this version. The case is different enough that the bracelet does not fit. Yes, I tried it. Yes, we made a new bracelet for this. It's different. You'll see it. Here we go. It comes in 4 delicious colors. Just so black, copper, and a dark blue. They're all Sunray. I skipped this one. I'm calling it Silver Ice. I did not want to call it Ice Blue. I didn't want to put blue in the name because this one's blue, but it has the slightest tinge of blue in it, and we'll do that in the up close and personal segment. But it really actually is a gorgeous, striking color. But let's get into it. So as you probably can tell, they're all going to be the same, just differing in color, and then one of them in strap. So this is your new Squale Montauk. It's powered by a Swiss Sellita SW200-1 movement. They are Swiss made with a Swiss movement, as it says on the bottom of the dial. LongIslandWatch.com is the only place you can pick up a new Montauk. 38 millimeters in diameter to the case. To the bezel, probably about more like 39-ish or so, but we're talking case, 38. 11.5 thick to a flat sapphire crystal with some inner AR. 45.8 on the lug tip to lug tip. Nice and squat. Solid screw down case back with the Squale logo. Little wave stuff happening, the Swiss made stuff happening. 30 ATM or 300 meters of water resistance. The lug is 20 millimeters, and we have gone with this newly released, among the whole Squale lineup, this Van Buren rubber strap. Really cool looking, has the nice patterning on it. Squale branding on the underneath, very soft, very supple. Nice keepers with the patterning continuing through them. Branded, polished buckle. The case itself is a mixture of brushed top, polished sides. It's going to weigh 100 grams on the rubber strap. The price for any of them is going to be $725. We're looking at a 120 click, unidirectional ratcheting bezel. The insert, I hate gloves. The insert itself is aluminum. The bezel triangle, though, is loomed, and we'll see that in a minute. So I wanted them to create a very vintagey kind of skin diver vibe watch, and they certainly delivered. I think this might be my favorite Montauk yet. Signed crown, really nice. You have beautiful, obviously no date. Oh, by the way, it is a no date Sellita. I'll get over that in a minute, sorry. You have applied, polished, faceted markers at the 12.3, 6, and 9. You have loom plots at the others, nice hash marks. There is no rehaut or chapter ring to be found, and they all have a little bit of a splash of color, a little orange at the ticks on the tip of the second hand. The Squale logo is at the top, so it is single branded, just the brand name at the top. Automatic 300 meters on the bottom of the dial. So the movement itself, as I said, is a Sellita SW200, but it is a true no date. So you'll unscrew it, can wind it, 40 hours of power reserve, 26 joules, hand winds clearly, hacks, pull out the crown, set the time, 1 click, seconds hand stops, but you're changing the time. So true no date, really, really cool. There's not that much to show you, right? I mean, that's it. So let's go over the other colors, and then I'm going to show you the bracelet. Oh, the model numbers on these is, you know me, I'm very, very ingenious with my model numbers. MTK-21, 22, 23, and 24. You know, the Squale Montauk, ironically, came out, let's see, not long after the first Islander. And it was the idea of my graphic artist at the time to give the model a name associated with Long Island. I thought that was a great idea. Obviously, it followed through the Islanders not long after that. But that is where the Montauk gets its name. You'd think there'd be an Islander Montauk, but there is not. There is a Squale Montauk because, again, it's my model. Look at this beautiful sunray finished blue dial. They're all sunray, as I said. You can look at the black. You can see the sunraying. Sunraying, is that a word? The sunray pattern in it. And it is just a gorgeous, gorgeous blue. And for those uninitiated, all this means, when you say sunray on a dial, it means the brass blank, before they paint it, has been polished, like with a striated, radial pattern. If you have a matte dial, that means it's kind of just like a regular not blasted, it's just a matte finish brass blank. Whatever you do to the blank, it's going to show through the paint after they paint it. Anyway, this is the blue. This is the only one that comes on a different rubber strap, but I just really wanted to accent it and highlight it and show it on this awesome, awesome deep blue rubber Von Burren strap. Again, really, the strap is super cool. Super cool. By the way, I do want to show you something. So you see this end in the strap? If you kind of flip up these keepers, you see right there? I think you see it already. See that little nib on the bottom of this keeper? That hole actually lines up with the little nib in the keeper. So your strap stays in one position so the keeper doesn't move, kind of like locks the keeper in place. Anyway, so this is your dark blue dial, same price, $725. I like this one. I have to do a black and a blue, right? So now, I only did 4 colors. I think the first Montauk I did, 6 colors. And I think the last one I did, 4 colors also. So this is that silver kind of blue. It's silver, but I think you can see it, right? I'm gonna hold it in my hand. There is a tinge of blue that comes through the dial. Absolutely. It's beautiful. That's why I'm calling it like this frozen ice color. And you have the silver hands and the markers and the facets. I think it all plays together really, really well. It's a very difficult dial for us to photograph to get the coloring correctly, but there it is. Okay, and then the last one. Copper. I think I'm calling it copper. You want to call it salmon. You want to call it salmon. You want to call it rose gold, whatever. But it's definitely, I went with copper. It's a copperish kind of color. Again, sunray really looks sharp. I love the color. 30 millimeters, perfect size for a diver. Isn't it nice? Probably not enough 38s out there, but 38 and thin, 11.5 to that flat sapphire crystal. And then, as I said, I would be remiss if I did not introduce you to my friend, the bracelet that we made for it. So this is the optional bracelet. If you buy it, the bracelet itself is $175. It comes with the end links and the spring bars, and then the beautiful bracelet with the nice signed clasp, and it does have a diver's extension in it right there. A couple of positions of micro. It's just a beautiful, silky, smooth bracelet. Obviously, it lines up perfectly with the case. Remember, this bracelet will not fit the older Montauks, and the bracelet for the older Montauks will not fit this case, so you're kind of stuck. But again, vintagey skin diver, I thought the beads of rice was just perfection. And I did want to actually, there's 2 links missing from this. I took out 2. I wanted to show you something. By the way, on the bracelet weighs 160 grams. It's not some cheapy bracelet. All those little beads of rice in the middle are individual, okay? I'm not going to be able to get it with my fingers, but it's 3 links forward, 2 links back. So they are not Some people say, oh, well, they're just molded or whatever, and it's a solid center. It's not. All these little rice beads are individual. So almost, I'm not gonna say it's a Doxa bracelet. A Doxa bracelet's like beautiful, silky, smooth, and thick and bulky. This is not. It's not thick and bulky, but it is super velvety, smooth. Let's try them on. So here we are on my 6.5 inch wrist. This is gonna fit me with total and utter perfection. Isn't that nice? Let me show you where I am. I'm 3 away or 2 away from the end. So you're probably going down to about a 6 or a 6.25 inch wrist. You can go way up on there, but I do wanna show you, so as I snap my wrist in half, there we go. This keeper here, the fatty, has got that little nib in it, and it's in the hole at the end of the strap, and then this guy just kind of sits right next to him. So kind of cool, so this won't slip out, and you don't have an annoying tailpiece flopping in the breeze. Pretty nifty. So they're all going to loom up the same C3 Superluminova. You can see the triangle on the bezel is loomed, and then your 12, 3, 6, 9 sticks, hands, markers, etc. Looks great. And I think that's going to do it for us here today. I'm wearing one glove. Only one guy can get away with wearing one glove. And only one guy can get away with wearing 2 watches. And I don't think it's me. Anyway, this has been Mark from LongIronWatch.com showing you the new Squale Rev 3 version 3, whatever you want to call it, Montauk. Do you agree it's the nicest one we've done so far? I hope so. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. Questions, comments, anything else you want to say, put it down below. And I'll be sure to address it as soon as I can. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.